Hello everyone, we have some big updates, some trading opportunities, and a lot of free content coming your way, so let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to talk about is this toxic mindset that so many people have, and that is that they think a bull market is coming no matter what, and that they need to wait for that to come in and save them and make them all their money. And that's not how it works. In fact, there's so much opportunity to be making money in the markets right now. I'm going to show you later in the video with my analysis. And if you just look in the crypto space, you see new opportunities popping up every single day. There's always a new trend or something to be excited about. Right now, it's friend tech. Everyone's talking about that. And people who got in early have made thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, in a few cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Back to the bull market that's coming in to save everyone. You see a lot of people talk about a recession and that a recession is going to happen no matter what. And that's just a really bad market crash. You don't need to look into it further than that. This is part doom scrolling, doom bait, part fact. See, a serious market crash for crypto is inevitable. It will happen at some point. And I don't mean just crypto crashing because, we're already down 90%. How much worse can it get? It can get a lot worse. No matter how low you think prices can go and they can't go lower, they can always go lower. Especially if crypto for the first time sees a proper market recession. And that means like the whole global economy takes a terrible downturn like we did before 2010. Just look up the Great Recession and see how bad things can really get. So what does this actually mean for you guys? People who, like me, are trading the crypto markets. People who, like me, are hopping on the Bitcoin charts and trying to find ways to make money, or the shitcoin charts, whatever floats your boat. Well, it means that the bull market we're all waiting for could be majorly postponed. That means it just takes ages to come. Or it also could mean that even if we do get a bull market, then this huge wider market crash makes it nothing like the previous ones that have just been money printing machines. And worst case, there's no bull market and we get that big recession and things just go lower than you can possibly imagine. That's why I'm not 100% crypto. It makes no sense. I spread my assets. I invest in multiple different buckets so I can protect my capital because I'm not arrogant enough to think I understand the whole world and what the new world order is going to be, or I could possibly predict that better than some of the greatest investing minds in the world. And I've lived and breathed this for 7 years, interviewed hundreds of millionaires, billionaires, and I'm in conversations with people who do move smaller markets, but markets nonetheless. So if I can't do it, the average person probably doesn't have that much of a shot. So that's the bad news. Let's get to the good news, how you can actually make money. The thing is, as soon as you realize a big global recession isn't in your control, then you can start focusing on what you do have control over. And the first thing I want you to do is remove the mental blocker that tells you you need a bull market to make money. You don't. You can make fortunes without the bull market. Just think back to before you knew there were crypto bull markets and how people used to make money then. That still exists. Everyone who got rich without a bull market, of which there are loads, still got rich without a bull market, and you can do the same thing. And if you learn to make money in a bear market, like not only I do, but several of my friends do, and even students I've trained myself are absolutely killing it in these markets right now. In fact, and I'm actually going to share a few of those stories with you guys soon, either on this channel or my other one. And yeah, so you make money in the bear market, you're going to destroy it in the bull market, and you're very, very likely to keep your gains. Last thing is, I've got a lot of new content coming out, new trading construction deep dive, a trade journal mastery course where I'm going to teach you guys how to make a trading journal. If you want access to the trade journal course, and you also want to get a free copy of my trade journal, I'm going to give it to like the first maybe 500, 1,000 people to click on it in my Telegram. So you want to join that, link in the description below, and turn notifications on if you can on Telegram. I don't know, but just pay attention there because all my new free stuff is going to be going there first before anywhere else. And people who are in the Telegram are going to get perks. Right, I've rambled on long enough. Let's dive into the charts and take a look at Bitcoin. So what you're looking at here is my old plan for Bitcoin while we were in this range. It was do nothing over here. I can get rid of that. It was long if we get above the 29.7K level, which we did not. Long if we got above 31.5K. That would have been glorious, or more like, 31.5K. Then it was short on the breakdown here, which was glorious. And then another short here once we lost the 27.2K level, which for me was very important because I like to look and see historically what levels ended up causing some sort of major breakout. Because here it was acting as resistance, sort of act as a support there, really strong support there, really strong support there, and then acted as that big breakup. So I've seen a lot of significance in this 27.2K level. The market tends to react when we acquire or lose it as a support or resistance. So there's no reason to think that's changed. In fact, we have confluence. If we take a look here, and we can see 382 level. It's pretty much perfectly synced up with the 382 level. Price goes back up, and there's a pretty great short opportunity right here at 27.2K. I do not expect that level to be broken easily, and I do expect price to continue down afterwards. So if we just zoom out quickly here, we can also see key support about 25.2K over here. And then the next key resistance I'm watching is about 21.5K. And the second we lose this level, I expect us to start heading rapidly towards 21.5K. This is probably the biggest short opportunity we have here, right there. So we lose this level, either retest or just straight breakdown. I'll be going for the straight breakdown because I think it will be very aggressive. That's what I'd be looking for there. Now, let's zoom into the 4 hour and talk about our plan for this week. I'm going to kill the moving averages because they're a little bit distracting right now and zoom in. This is so aggressive that I'll actually go to the 1 hour to show you guys the range I'm watching. So often when we get into these moves, price tends to pause and then start to consolidate. The range we're consolidating between right now is about 26.25K and 25.8K. Now, once we get into ranges like this, I set alerts at this level over here and this level over here. And what I like to look for is breakups and breakdowns. Now, the next thing I look for is what is the first place where price might look to stall. So we've got a couple potential ones here, 26.58 over here, and then we've got 26.8 over there as well. Both of these are very weak, just brief pauses in the price action that may cause us some sort of problem. And if those two are surpassed, then the next level is going to be 27.2K. On the way down, we could head potentially straight to 25.2K. Then what I like to do is construct positions around these. My targets will be the first key levels, but I'll be paying attention to every single one of these levels. And in fact, we do have one more I didn't point out, which is this lone wick over here. We've got an isolated wick at 25.6 that also may act as a level of support and resistance. Now, two things can happen. If price breaks out here, actually, let's do the breakdown because it's a little simpler. So we add this level here. Price breaks down here, hits this level. Now, either it comes back up, retests and continues like this, in which case it's just a brief stall before continuation, or it actually holds, price goes back up, retests, and then returns to this. Now, if the level holds, what happens is we expand our range. So now we start watching a wider range and we do the exact same thing. So what? We lose a trade. That's part of the game. We're not trying to win every single trade. The best traders have win rates as low as 30% and as high as 70%. Some people with 30% make more money than some people with 70%, and vice versa. So look, we have a range expansion, and then what do? The exact same thing again. I just sit, I wait, we get a breakout there or a breakdown there. Either of those two are going to be my trades. And then, you guessed it, we could get the same stuff to the upside. What if this level goes up here? Now, I may not look for that breakout. Why? Because there needs to be decent opportunity for me. If, say, the range expands and starts looking like this, then now, if I catch the breakout here, what sort of risk reward have I got? Price has got resistance coming up right there. I'm going to struggle to get a decent risk to reward. So I actually have specific parameters I'm looking for, specific ratios, where I take the middle of my range and I take this top part here, even if my stop loss is going to be higher, and I make sure a certain minimum ratio is hit. Now, it's useless for me to tell you the minimum ratio I look for, but you can take the idea and you can start applying these logics to your own systems. If you don't know how to build your own systems, well then you should be in my Telegram because I'm releasing free courses to teach you how to do this every single week. So that's my plan. So what you don't have here is complex indicators, me pretending to know exactly what I think is going to happen with the price action, but what you do have is effective trading that is simple, not easy, simple, and makes money. Subscribe if you like content like this. And if you can, just share this video with someone, because I think this content's a lot better than people who just draw stupid triangles like this and tell you price is going to moon or crash to the floor every other week without anything actually actionable that can make you a profitable trader.